Hello guys, so I'm here to tell you about a new feature on Book Product Editor. This feature is called Update Variations from File. So we are going to go deep on this feature right now, and I'm going to show you some stuff together that makes sense. So I have a product here. It's Choose Test, its name. It has two options, the color and the size. So the first thing that I have here, I have some variations here, and I will be cleaning them. So I will start Bulk Product Editor. And I will be using the new feature Maximize here, so I can work on a new window. So I am here and I am going to select the product Choose, and the first thing that I want to do is to delete the variation that are already there. So to clean it up, I am going to select delete all variations from the product that I selected before. Then I will go on apply change now. Okay, deleted. So if I come back, I'll close this one. If I come back here and refresh it, it will probably be without any variations now. Okay, 0 variations. Now I am going to generate those variations. So that's a feature that we had before. It's nothing new, so I'm going to deselect this one and select the auto generate variations here. And this will try to generate all the possible combinations of that two options that we saw before. And I'm going to select the generate unique SKU that will generate the SKU for all the combinations for me. So I'm going back here, I will clear the history and then apply it again. And he is generating the variations, so I'll refresh it here to check if everything is okay. Okay, so I have now 9 variations. It's the combination of that two options that we saw before, and I will intend to change one thing here. This variation, the red S, it has generated a SKU for it, and this is good when you want to have some settings like specific for this variation, but just for learning purpose, I will remove this SKU to clean this SKU, and this is going to follow the base product. Okay, so I'm saving the SKU that shows here is the shoes. That is the SKU from the base product, and I can see that, for instance, I cannot change something here, like I cannot change the stock for a number that is not the same of the base product. So this is the first thing that we need to know. I cannot change the stock if I have not a specific SKU different from the base product. So I will discard this change. Okay, it's saved as it was before without an SKU. And now we are going to start playing with the new feature. So I will be back here, I will clear the history again, I will deselect these both features, and I will go on update product variations, and then I will go on update from file, and here I have an option generate template file based on selected product. So I am going to generate just for the shoes product that is selected, but you can generate large files for more products. So I will click here, and a template file with all generations filtered. That's important. If I want to filter the variations here, I can do that. Will be generated. Let's do that. What about filtering? So I'm going to change only the color blue, for instance. Oh, the blue is not good because I need the red too. So we are going to pick red by now. Then I will be turning this filter on for color equals to red. I will add this rule, okay, and then I will generate a template applying here, and it's asking me to save the file. Okay, save it. And now let's go into this file. So here I have my variations file, and if I edit, I can see that 3 lines were generated here, but this is not the best way to edit, right? So I'm just checking that it was generated with commas. It's a comma separated file, okay. So I'm going to open it on Excel for editing. And here I have Excel. And the first thing that I need to do here to be easily to update is to select the first column here, go into data and text columns. This column is delimited, column delimited by comma. Okay, so comma and finish. And this is going to generate a table here. I will select all and go on home and format outfit column width. So that's better. So we have here 3 products, okay? And the first thing that I want to show you is that to update a variation inside a product, I need at least 1 pair of keys. So you can fill the product ID and the variation ID, these both columns, or you can fill product SKU and variation SKU, or product SKU and options. So one of these 3 keys I need to be filled. So these both columns, or this column plus this column, or this column plus this column. Okay, so that's what we have here. So I'm going to change that. I cannot change the quantity on this one. Remember why? Because we don't have a variation SKU. This one is empty. So if I change this quantity, this is going to give me an error. So I'm going to change the price here to 1.234 and the weight here for 5.123, and I'm going to change the quantity of this 31 for 150, and that's okay. So I made the change that I needed, and I'm going to, just to show you that you don't need this, I'm going to remove for this one, and I will keep just the product SKU and options. For this one I will keep them, and I will remove these both columns here, and for this 31 I will remove that and keep this. So I am using all the options possible of keys to find a variation on a product. Okay, so I'm going to save this file, I'm going to close it, and if you will open it again, editing, you see that on my system, unfortunately, the file was changed to semicolons instead of commas. It is not a problem because our app is okay to understand some kind of separators and delimiters, but if you have any problem, try finding if this is the problem. I don't know, in any language or any culture, maybe another region, we have some kind of separators that cannot be understood. This is more common, like semicolons and commas, they are more common. So always try to check what is going to be the generation of your editor for CSV, okay? This file can be edited manually too if you want to, but it's difficult compared to Excel. Excel gives you a lot of possibilities. So I'm going to update this file now. So we are going to back here, and I am going to back to this feature, update from file. I will turn off this generation, and I will turn on import file to update variations. So I will select the import file here. you have a model if you want an empty model for generation, or this empty model can serve you as a template if you are going to generate this file from another system. Maybe you have an ERP or something like that that will be generating this stock file for updates, so you can check our template here. I'm going to select the file with change and import it here. And here is the sample imported valid rows. This is a technical stuff here, but it's just to help those that want to see what is being interpreted by our software. So here I can see that I have 3 lines, so I have 3 objects that were understood. First object does not have a product ID, does not have a variation ID, but it has the product SKU, and the variation SKU is empty, but it has options. So you can check what is being imported here. Just the first, I don't remember if it was like 6 or 10 rows. The first rows will come here. And here below, you can see the valid rows. So I have 3 valid rows. I have 0 rows with errors and 3 rows on total. Okay? So I'm going to update these changes. And then I'm coming back here. I'll clear the history and I will apply the changes. And it says that 3 variations was updated: the 4, the 50, 40, 50, and 6th variation. So I am going to be back here and I will refresh. And let's check what was changed. So we were changing the red, okay, the 3 red. So I have here the red small, we changed the price and it is okay. The red M size was changed the weight, and when you that is something important. If you change the weight, it means that you are going to require shipping. So it must be clicked this thing. So I didn't click it before. So the bulk product editor clicked it for me. So if I check this other variation, we don't have this requires turned on, but on our variation here, I have it selected. This is something that you must know. If you put on your file to update a weight, it will turn this flag on automatically, okay? So, and the last one was the stock that was changed to 150. So the 3 changes that we have, they are okay. Just remember that you have the filters here, and these filters, they can be used for generation, or they can be used for updating too. So both cases, things are going to be filtered. If you don't want to filter anything, so clear the rules and everything is okay, right? So I think this is a great feature for you, and if you have any questions, we are always available on the email. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.